Hello, my name is Mary, and I am a 31-year-old bar owner and professional creative in Orlando, Florida. This channel is a documentation of my attempt to figure out what it means to live a happy and fulfilled life while still being a good citizen of this planet. Today we are touring my apartment. I live in a teeny tiny little space. I moved in December of 2020, yes. So a lot has changed since my last video. I did a channel introduction in July of 2020 when I was unsure what was going to happen with my small business, which is a little all-local craft beer bar in Orlando. 2020 and 2021 has presented a lot of challenges, and we're finally kind of making some really good progress in 2022. 2020, like most people, was a very challenging year for me. My bar was shut down for most of it, and my 11-year relationship ended, and both of those things were exceedingly challenging. Honestly, my relationship ending was harder than my bar shutting down. But I can say that I grew in ways that I needed to grow. I got a therapist, and I had honestly lost confidence that I could be alone. I learned that I'm okay by myself, and that I am capable of handling pretty much whatever life throws at me. And I felt like deep down I knew that, but I just wasn't sure, and I needed to be alone to figure that out. You guys want a tour? In December of 2020, I moved into a teeny tiny little studio. When I first moved into this studio, it was disgusting. Gnarly. I was in a place. I had to find a place within a couple of weeks, and I was very concerned because I didn't really have a lot of proof of income. My bar had been shut down for months and months, and had just reopened a couple of months before. So it was a very stressful time, and I was just happy to get whatever I could. Now, rents in Orlando in particular are astra-freaking-nomical, and I am grateful to have an affordable place to live, even if it is a little ratchet. Yeah, so let's see what I've done with the place.
911, what's the address of your emergency?
Oh, yeah. So she says that it was Amy that walks up behind her. She didn't see it coming. Boom.
The epicenter of disasters, well, they attract a crowd. Some of them, of course, did this out of a surveillance footage, and a killer for hire, paid for by the ex-husband. This is Trace Evidence, episode 135, the murder of California.
Well, this is going on in my life. I got arrested because I murdered somebody, yada yada yada, and let me tell you about it.
Clockmaker on it. I mean, he wasn't particularly talking about me, but
John was referring to the other horologist.
No, we're not the investigators. No, we're not. It's important. It has made a difference. It does matter, and has made a difference already. Yes. So continue to figure out ways that you can get involved in this true crime community. We will continue to put forward nonprofits, and if you want to.
Hello, welcome to my tiny, kind of shitty apartment. It looks better than it did when I moved in, and that's, you know, all you can ask for is progress, right? This is not a Pinterest apartment. This is my real ass place that I live. I am not a influencer. I am just a normal person who used to be a messy hoarder, but who now comfortably and cleanly lives in a pretty small space. I used to feel like I thrived in chaos, but the reality of the situation was I don't. Tour time. This is my kitchen. Hello, kitchen. This is my third cast iron skillet, and this is the first one that I've actually figured out how to properly care for. I cook almost everything in it. Pretty fantastic. Love it. Redid these cabinets. I painted them gold. I added hardware. I was pretty proud of myself. I learned how to use a drill to do this. This is not focusing. These are my bowls, my mugs, and my beer glasses. I used to have a lot more, but moving into a smaller space, I wanted to minimize. I do a lot of meal prepping, so I do have some containers. Dry goods, baking and spices. Oh shit. I was fucking with this earlier. This is my little planty plant. Oh, no, there it is. Snacks, vitamins, other stuff. Got some cookbooks. This is my favorite plant, I think. There's a spaghetti squash and a milk district thing. I am on the board of directors for the Milk District, which is the neighborhood which my bar is in. This is my family. This is my little like Texas tribute right here. I also got a mom and a dad. I love space. I mean, I'm a sci-fi freak. This is pretty nifty. This has helped me a lot with knowing what I need. My brain is not good at remembering things, so I put little magnets in the back of this. And, yeah. My friend Travis is opening a brewery called 12 Talons, and I'm so freaking proud of him. I got my spices right here. This is Sean and Andrew. They're no longer with us, but they're always with me. I've got I got a zoodler, and these things are pretty nifty. I got stuff and things and stuff and things. Did not put away my dishes, but at least I did them. This drawer has a special place in my heart. I tried to install hardware, and the wood started smoking. I don't know why, but I never did it. I never finished. It's been a year and a half. My mode of transportation. This is my bicycle, and this is my box of bicycle bullshit. I do my makeup sitting on the floor like a heathen, but it works for me. So this is Tiki John made for me. Yoga mat. And umbrellas. In Florida, you need umbrellas. I used to have a little rat named Bird, and she died. And the animal place that put her down made this for me, which is her little feet. Something else that died was my Venus flytraps. But I'm hoping it just comes back or something. I don't know. It's still here. I'm excited to plant these. They're black hollyhocks. I'm doing that today. I've got lemongrass. I'm getting some roots on. I've got one in rooting hormone, which is this one. And then this one is no rooting hormone. I'm just kind of testing to see how well the rooting hormone works. My bar is called The Nook. I co-own it with my friend Matt. Painting stuff and art stuff. My calendars, my typewriter. Photo of my friend Andrew, who is no longer with us. I took this photo the week before he passed away, and I love it, and sometimes I feel lonely, but then I realize I've always got Andrew hanging out with me. Andrew gave me this chair, which is one of my favorite possessions. On it has my notebooks. I'm a writer. I've got like one notebook for everything. And then these are all my gardening books that I'm reading. I'm reading about like 10 different gardening books, but shout out to Epic Gardening, Kevin Espiritu. Shout out. Got some books about small business and spellcrafting and the populist moment. These are all just like random tests and stuff. Got some stones. This is the home of my temp drop. I use it to track my basal body temperature so that I can track when I'm fertile so that I don't have an unwanted pregnancy. This is a new plant baby that I got recently out of someone's backyard. Sewing machine. I do sew a little, and this is the pile of things I intend to mend rather than throw away. This is one of my favorite sweaters. These are my sci-fi books. I've got a ton of storage underneath my bed, which is basically all craft supplies. This is all my jewelry making things. My shoes. I have a lot of black boots. I don't know if you can tell how much I like black boots, but here they are. Local artist made that and that. Jewelry, Random bullshit. Bathroom, you don't really need to see in there. It's a fucking bathroom. There's nothing really special about it. And then this is where I keep all of my bags. Oh, what is special? I recently got these Turkish cotton towels because I live in Florida and it's muggy as shit, and these are quick drying and I don't like having damp and questionable towels. So these dry out really quick and are perfect for Florida. So if you have a problem where you don't like how slowly your towels dry, get some of these. They're pretty great. This is my detective hat and my gardening hat and the rest of my hats. This is a hat for my bar. And this is the hat for the Milk District. I don't know if you noticed this, but I wear a lot of hats. So these are my books. I used to have so many books, but I made it a point to get rid of anything that I've already read. And once I read something, I get it out of my home. These are just the books that I either think are great reference material or am intending on reading. This is a James Webb mirror that I made from these little mirrors I got on Amazon. This is Harry Balls. Harry Balls is very dead, but I don't have the heart to throw him away because he's so cute. This has my clothes in it. I got this off of the curb about 5 years ago. It is broken to shit, but I still like it, so it's still here. But yeah, this is my apartment, and that concludes this riveting tour. Yep. Well, alright.